today's sports. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Starts the drive on the ground. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they have everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 40 now on second down. Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. Here's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Well, he was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
Following the fumble recovery, Pickett. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On second down, this is Harris. Room here to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. The Steelers at 7-5 now in the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 35 on second down, Pickett. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Let's go now. Hey. Slash. 60 Eagles. At the 60. Cup 19.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Touchdown! Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. These two teams all tied after 1.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now Austin. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. try him with Pickett here on third down. Quick slant complete to OBJ. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Pickett to throw on first down.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
To try again after the sack.
Pickett. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Third and long for Pickett.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, Charles, he was looking for just a short throw. Kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd and 9. Pickett setting up the screen. Harris.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The throw over the middle taken in, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 46 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He sets to fire deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Harris. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let's go now.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Pickett going to bootleg it. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll try the right side with Harris. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Let's go.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Trap 60. Trap 60. 70 Lion. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this 1st half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Pickett now, 3rd and goal.
This is caught. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Pickett going to keep it himself.
Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson going for Hurd on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
On the move to his left.
He finds his man. It's Charlie Kohler.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, Jackson. Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
midfield now. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be caught. Jalen Hurd. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jalen Hurd, 50 yards. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. There he goes, left side. The 20. He will score. Touchdown, Steelers. The people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds Bateman over the middle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw again is Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got Fuller. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Will Fuller. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, All coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here's Pickett.
It's caught. Beckham. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw again on second down.
Pickett.
Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. Well, Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
Yeah, that's when you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise.
They go play action now. Jackson. Here's Fuller with a catch.
Down inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This take it in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, This one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
2nd and 2. Now Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Pickett to his tight end, Freiermuth, for the Steeler first. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Rolling to his right.
Throw to the right. He's got the tight end here, Sternberger.
Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Play action. It's Jackson.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
They'll run up and get with Dobbins.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
Pickett now from the gun here. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Chase Claypool,
42 yards.
And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson doing it himself from 9 yards out.
And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They hand this off to Harris. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Pickett on 4th down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Pickett now on first down.
He's going to let it fly. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett.
And he's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. In. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Kenny Pickett
keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. Oh, I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
One final shot for Pickett.
Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into